Let's end your Hispanic Heritage Month unit with a wax museum project. So here's how it works. Students can either choose a person to research or you can assign them. Either way works, just kind of depends on the class sizes and how you think students will choose. Sometimes students try and choose somebody that they maybe shouldn't be researching. So sometimes it's just easier to give them a list and say, choose from this list. Then your students are going to research that person that they've chosen or been assigned. You can have students research for more than one day, especially if you're going to have them present in Spanish. You want them to have enough time to process the information they've researched and write it in Spanish. However, depending on the level of your classes, you could have them research in Spanish and write in Spanish and present in Spanish, or you could have them research in English, write in English, present in English, or any combination of the three, depending on your students' levels and their abilities. After students have completed their research notes, they are going to type up their final report and create their speech according to the rubric and guidelines.
The final part of preparing this project is having costumes and or props brought to school. And when I say costumes and props, I just mean something simple to represent the person they are presenting on. You can have them go all out if you want to. I just don't love the idea of it possibly being an extra expense or something that's extra difficult to rely on at home. So I usually stress simple. So if you are being a tennis player, a tennis racket. If you are a painter, a paintbrush. And when I say a paintbrush, I literally mean like a dollar store something, or maybe you borrowed one from the art teacher, that kind of thing. That's what I mean by simple. So they have their report, they have their speech, they have their costume and or prop, and now it's time for students to attend the museum. And this part you can really do in a lot of different ways. So I'll just give you kind of some options and you can choose which option you prefer based on the time you have and what your school is like. So one option that's kind of the go all out option is to use your wax museum project as a school-wide Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. So what this would look like is you would have students set up in the cafeteria or maybe in the gym or maybe just in a main hallway or atrium area, and other classes and other students can come visit or attend the museum. And as they come by, they will hit the button and the students will present on their person that they researched. You can also do this by just inviting guardians and parents instead of involving the entire school, again, just depending on leeway and schedules and things like that. Or if you don't want to or can't bring in the whole school and bring in all the guardians and parents, it's totally fine to just have them present to each other. So you'll do half the class one day and half the class the other day, or half and half in the time that you have. Like if you have a longer class period or a smaller class, they will present to each other. While students are listening to the presentations, there's a guided notes handout sheet for them to listen and record information that they learned from their classmates, just as an accountability piece. So there you have it. That is a great project to wrap up your Hispanic Heritage Month unit. If you have any questions on it at all, make sure you drop me a comment down below and let me know. Otherwise, I'll put links to everything in the description box below as usual. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.